What if Alpine were powered by the safety car engine? Now you might be wondering, which safety car? Because of course there are two. There's the Aston Martin, whatever it is, and the Mercedes AMG thingamajiggy. And basically, because Alpine will be powered next year by Mercedes, it seems fitting that, in order for Flavio Briatore to save some money, he's bought the safety car engine instead of the actual Mercedes engine. Let's see how it gets on. Yes, that is what the safety car engine actually sounds like. I did have to take a pause for a moment, but here, ladies and gentlemen, is actually what the Renault engine sounds like for comparison. Bring back V10s in my opinions, but anyway, this is my fastest lap. You can see so far, previous race lap, 24.6 compared to a 22.0. This is all done with the default setup for here, Monza. I should introduce our track, the Templar Speed. We come here, of course, because it's called the nickname the Templar Speed. You're going to need a strong. If anywhere you are reliant on your engine the most, it is here. Even though, of course, Aero does make a part of that. Excuse me, as we're about a second down through the first setup. So not great through the two Lesbos there. Obviously the engine is down on power. It's as simple as that. It's not as powerful as an F1 engine. We've seen this before, and I don't think also, by the way, looking at the game files, they haven't actually looked at the safety car engine performance since 2023. That's apparently what the game files suggest. Yes, whether or not they have actually looked at it, they've just forgotten to rename something, I don't know. But nevertheless, we're approaching Parabolica. It's about 2 seconds slower than usual. So this is what Marussia looked like back in 2015 compared to the rest of the field. And up to the line, and it's going to be a 24.611. So yes, now it is time though for a race to see how this performs in a race scenario. Will Flavio be worried that Alpine will be stuck at the bottom of the championship again, or will they be able to actually take that step forwards? And of course, this engine be not only a time-saving initiative, but also produce a good race result. We've already seen that it's about 2.5 seconds a lap slower around here. So yes, we'll be driving as Jack Doohan because he's not on the grid anymore. I wanted to get Gasly as the higher rated AI. That's purely my decision on that. I always go, I think in these game experiments, I always drive as the lower rated AI as well. Race strategy, it's a bit interesting. In the past, where I've done some fiddling about with the engine, I have run out of fuel, so I will be upping the fuel a little bit to 5 laps over. This is only a 25% race, because otherwise we probably might be a lap down. Who knows? We could easily storm the field. It's a bit different on race strategy, of course, on F125 because the tyre wear is dreadful. Don't worry, tyre wear. Game experiments are coming soon to the channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell to see that. And if you've got anything you want to see, let me know in the comments below. As 5 red lights then for the Italian Grand Prix. We've been put 19th and 20th, and away we go from 19th on the grid. We've overtaken Behrman, so that's one overtake. Trying to hug the inside line. Behrman's going to come back because he's got that extra top end speed. It's also only a 7-speed gearbox. Notice the rev lights. If you're looking for that, that's never going to work. It's just as simple as the way that works, really. In the F1 game, I've messed about with the rev counter, but down the inside of Ocon here, up to P15. This is a good start as well. It's a textbook manoeuvre down the inside here at, I don't even know what this corner's, I've forgotten what this corner's called. Apologies about that, but yes, what you're about to see though is, well, it's time to wave bye-bye to any positions, because there goes Ocon, there goes Bortoletto, even though Bortoletto decides to leave early and they've gone wide for Ascari as well. Hulkenberg is just going to absolutely mince me, and I'm pretty sure Behrman will as well. So, I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of trying to challenge the top teams. Well, the top 18, I should say, as well. As Yuki Tsunoda has the lead then from the fighting Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc. Leclerc want to get a move on to try and win in front of the Tifosi. My engine is overheating though, 77 degrees. I haven't had it really suffered too much with the 125 as an overheated engine really. So yes, that is annoying because the AI don't have overheated engine, which is for Gasly is a thing. But battery is drained. You can see with 3%, it will drain itself. Yes, you know, there's no chance. I'll show you later on how long it takes to charge as well. But you can see here, Gasly goes past. They changed the DRS activation point on this year's game. It used to be before Parabolica, it's now after Parabolica, which is a little bit annoying in terms of defending. But look at that, 25% front left. That is interesting, because usually when I drive an F25, it's the rear left that tends to wear the most, or the rear right, depending on the configuration of layout here. But it seems around the Curve Grande, Gasly is not got the greatest traction there, as well as again goes past. He now goes past DRS down the main straight, 29% on the front left compared to 9 on the front right. Can I get in front of Hulkenberg? Gasly's got in front of Hulkenberg. Yes, I mean we might as well upset Hulkenberg's race as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm able to keep Hulkenberg round until the second DRS zone, and then Gasly tries to squeeze him to the wall there. Hulkenberg's having absolutely none of that. Hulkenberg gets in front. Up to lap 8. Decided to change it up a bit because it's the fronts, not the rears, that are wear the most. I decided to hang it out for soft tyres just to see what sort of lap we can get. It does mean I'm going to fall behind Gasly, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully I can catch back up to him and maybe overtake him. I'll have to wait and see about that. Where is Gasly anyway? Everyone else is 1,000 light years in front of us. There he is now, just about to go past. So it's not too much. I reckon I can possibly get that as well. As Leclerc, he's broken free there. Lando Norris is right behind Yuki Tsunoda. This is for the race win. But I don't believe Tsunoda is keeping in front for now as well. Meanwhile, back to my POV, and things are not going well. Yeah, it did take a lap for me to charge 35% on the battery, and that was it. So yeah, if you are going to try this, I will put this on overtake at some point, or disc golf will be first. Slightly disappointed. I did go for a fastest lap, had a slow final set to those. So yes, it is the wooden spoon, it is last place, but you know, there is a lesson there for Flavio if he's watching, which he's probably not, but if anyone at Alpine is watching, don't install the safety car engine in the back of the Alpine. You know, this is the second one I've done here. My advice to Alpine is to stick with the Renault engine based on the game experiment we did on last year's game as well. Quite a bit of a way off there. F2, that's pretty much F2 pace. If you want to see this up against an F2 car, let me know in the comments below, and I might think about that for when they will give the F2 update later in the game cycle. But yes, that's what I'm going to leave it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed something a little bit different here on the channel. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F125 game experiment videos as they come out. If you've got any ideas of stuff you want to see below from either last year or any of the previous year's games or something else, then please do let me know in the comments below. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.